by Ryan Flagg and Jefferson Olsen. Please rise for the net.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Hunt Arena for today's game between the Altoona Railroaders and the River Falls Wildcats. Game about to begin. Both teams huddled around their goalie. Have you heard anything so far about Altoona this year, Chuck? I haven't heard how they've done or what they've been up to. I know they lost one of their better players. He's playing Junior A or something like that this year.
I think Altoona has been off to a fairly slow start. I don't think there's any question they're not one of the stronger teams in the league. However, on any given day, any team can have a better game, and you're going to have to play them all like they're all the best. Well, we're about ready to drop the puck and start the action here.
Okay, starting for River Falls will be the not by and Jacobs line. Jacobs carries the puck into the Altoona zone along the far boards. Check thrown in behind, and Corey Knott goes after the loose puck in the corner. Leaves it there for Chris By. By leaves it back for Knott. Knott takes it in behind the net and circles from there. Centers it right out front. Jacobs gets his stick on it and gets taken down. Goes into the far corner. By after it there. By rides his man into the corner. Jacobs picks it up, tries a centering pass, comes out to the point. Crank shot from the point just goes wide. Altoona trying to clear it out of the zone, and is picked up again by Corey Knott. He takes it in behind the net. Comes out to Christensen at the point. His shot goes off Jacobs' skate into the far corner. Altoona again trying to clear the zone. This time it looks like they do. They break it out to center. They break it to the River Falls line. It's picked off there by Christensen. Christensen on a break all the way in on the Altoona goal, and he's taken down on a hook. And we're going to get the first penalty of the game coming here to Altoona for hooking, coming at the 13:54 mark of the first period. We're going to get a line change here. Coming out for River Falls will be Gerathonis, Potton, and okay, they're switching around. Gerathonis is going to play at the point. Prochnow is going out up front along with Gerathonis and Potton.
Jacobs is in there.
Jacobs is in there now. Puck comes over to Christensen, back to Gerathonis, back to Christensen. He walks it right in on the net. Shot goes right through the crease. Prochnow picks it up, puts it cross-ice back. Gerathonis has a point, takes a shot from there right on the goalie gloves and hangs on. Okay, we got Hans Jacobs, Potton, and Prochnow out on the front line, along with Christensen and Gerathonis back at the points.
Actually, this is that umbrella, so Gerathonis is really the primary defenseman.
Puck is picked up by Jacobs in the corner, comes back out to the point to Gerathonis. He has it there. Headmans it for Prochnow. Prochnow walks right in front, takes a shot, gloved by the Altoona goalie and held on to. Another face-off coming to Altoona's left of the Altoona goalie. And we're getting a line change here. Coming out for River Falls will be By Knott, Paulson, along with Seacrest and Dusick back at the points. Draw is controlled by Knott. Knott walks right in front, and the puck gets hung up on the goal. Face-off will again come to the left.
Minute and 23 seconds left in the penalty. Score 0-0, 13 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first period.
Okay, not in on the draw there. Gets it controlled to Seacrest. Back over to Dusick. Dusick's shot from the point again is held on to by the Altoona goalie. Altoona goalie isn't giving up any rebounds at all, Chuck. He just grabs that puck and hangs on to it.
He's been doing a good job in there. They've given a lot of shots on goal that he's stopped.
Face off again. Cleared back to the point by Paulson. Goes into By. By leaves it there for Knott. Knott circles. Back out to Dusick. Dusick across to Seacrest. Seacrest goes right off the back of one of the River Falls players in front and just goes wide. By to Knott. Knott walks right in front, shoots and scores. Nice give and go there between Corey Knott and Chris By for the first goal of the game. That comes at 12:52 with first period.
They left Corey wide open there to come in and take that shot. I don't know where the Altoona defenseman. We've got Jim Miller here, who's come up in the box, and he's got a little sheet here, and he's pointed out some hockey vocabulary here to Coach Landon. Okay, we've got a different line out there now. This line happens to be the, let's see, who do we have out there? We've got Paulson at center with Helmanowski and Bikes on wing. And Scott Hemingway on the ice for the first time this year, along with Jeff Prochnow on defense.
Okay, puck is held into the Altoona end. Helmanowski after it there takes his man up against the boards. Bikes goes in after it. Bikes gets it back to Prochnow. Controlled by Altoona and finally brought out of their zone to center. Altoona brings it into the River Falls line. Centering pass there is kicked into the corner. Goes in behind the net. Shot all the way around, comes back to the far point. Altoona keeps it in the zone. Goes in behind. Puck is centered right out front, tipped away by Hemingway. Paulson has it taken off his stick, but he finally gets it and gets it back out to center. Altoona controls there. They circle, bring it back up to the River Falls line and into the zone. Crank shot from there. Hansen steers that aside into the corner. Altoona controls in the corner. Control in behind the net. They circle. Centering pass comes all the way out to the River Falls blue line and brought out of the zone. Altoona clears it back in, but a shot right back out to Gerathonis. He headmans it for Potton. Potton carries into the zone, shoots it wide. Goes into the far corner. It's picked up there by Karenbai. Karenbai leaves it in behind the net for Helmanowski. No, that's Gerathonis. Shot there from the point just goes wide. Picked up by Altoona. They carry it out along the near boards. Crossing it to center. It's brought into the River Falls zone offside. 10:49 left to go in the first period. 1-0 River Falls. Okay, out there for River Falls we have Karenbai, Howard Potton, and Gerathonis on the front line, along with Dusick and Christensen in the back. And we're going to get a whistle here, passing the puck ahead with the hand. As Dusick caught it in the air, set it down, but did not control the puck before Howard Potton touched it. Buy-in on the draw. Coming just inside the River Falls blue line. By wins the draw and gets it back to Dusick. Dusick headmans it for Gerathonis. He gets it into the Altoona end. It's picked up there by By. By carries into the corner. In behind the Altoona net, leaves a drop pass there for Gerathonis in the corner. It's controlled by Altoona, and they break it back out. Nice centering pass there. And we're going to get a delayed offside here, but it's controlled by River Falls. They shoot it back to the line, and now we get the whistle.
River Falls really didn't get set up very well in that particular shift. We got the puck down, but we weren't able to get any shots on goal. Now we've got the knot line back out on the ice with Hemingway and Seacrest on defense.
Puck is controlled by Seacrest. He headmans it forward to Jacobs. Jacobs breaks in across the line, taken off his stick and shot down the ice. Hemingway back for it. Scott takes it behind his own net. Has a nice forwarding pass, but it's picked off a Knott stick. Shot right in front. And it's back out to the point, right in front again. Finally picked off by Knott. Knott breaks it out to Jacobs. Nice cross-ice pass to By. By breaks right in front, still controls. Takes it in behind, leaves it there for Knott. Tied up in the corner momentarily, finally broke out to center by Altoona. Comes the River Falls line. Hemingway back for it there. Hemingway controls, breaks it out to center on a nice pass to Knott. Knott takes it right to the Altoona line. Leaves a nice drop pass for By. By walks right in front. Takes a shot right over into the top corner. Another nice passing play, Chuck. It came out of the zone. A nice feed pass from Hemingway up to Knott. Knott to By. By walked right around the defense, used Corey as a decoy and put it right in the top corner.
Corey made that drop pass and set up the play by taking 2 Altoona men out of it, which gave Chris the opportunity to skate around in for the open net shot.
Okay, for River Falls out there now, we have Bikes along with Paulson and Elmanowski on the wings. And back on defense, we have, see, who's out there on defense? Chuck, I can't see. Is that Christensen out there along with Prochnow?
That's right.
Puck is controlled by Altoona in behind the River Falls line. Comes back out to the point. A nice shot from there and 2 nice saves by Hansen in goal. He finally hangs on for a whistle.
River Falls is skating 5 defensemen for the first time this year now that we have Scotty Hemingway into the defensive lineup. It gives Coach Dickmeyer a little more opportunity to rotate his defensemen and a little deeper at defense as compared to having been going with only 4 defensemen up to this point.
Okay, coming out there for River Falls now is Jason Anderson along with Trent Hovey and Anderson up front.
And Jacobs.
Jacobs up front. And the puck is finally controlled by Dusick. Dusick brings it out to the red line. Takes it right into Altoona's zone. Breaks right in on net. Oh, nice move by Sean Dusick, end to end. For a 3-0 River Falls lead.
Oh, they kind of let Sean skate that one right in.
He waited and waited and waited until the goalie was fully extended and then just slipped it in behind him.
If Altoona is going to slow down the scoring, they're going to have to pick up the man and take the body and not let River Falls skate into the zone the way they are.
Okay, out there for River Falls now up front is Pottenby and Bikes. And back on defense, we have Prochnow and Hemingway. Puck is shot into the Altoona zone, is picked up there by Potten. Potten carries it in toward the net, tries a shot there, it bounces back out to center ice. Picked up by Hemingway, leaves it over for Prochnow. Back to Hemingway. He headmans it just a little bit too long for Gerathanis. Trying to take it out of the zone there by Altoona, and they do. They get it the length of the ice, they wave off icing. And Hemingway is back for it. Takes it in behind and loses it there. A centering pass and a nice clear there by Karen Bai as she slid in front to take a possible goal away from Altoona there as a man was sitting right out front. Comes back to the Altoona line. Bai doing the forechecking there. The puck comes to the River Falls line, picked up by Dusick. Dusick headmans it forward to Chris Bai. Bai takes it to the Altoona line. Bai still controls, skates in behind, centering pass, just a little bit too long. Jacobs has it in the corner, takes it in behind the net. Beautiful centering pass there, but nobody home. Comes back out to the point to Dusick. He just shoots it back into the zone deep. Jacobs after it there in the corner. He's taken down. The puck is finally controlled by Altoona, but they can't get it out. Finally due to center. Cranked up from there, steered to the corner by Hansen. Bai back for it. Bai controls in his own zone, leaves it back for Dusick. Dusick cross ice to Christensen. Christensen headmans it to Bai, or to Knott. Knott controls to Bai. Bai again into the zone. Slap shot goes off the defense, and it's cleared back out to center. Christensen back for it there. Cross ice to Helmanowski. Helmanowski back over to Christensen. Headmans it forward just a little bit too long for Corey Knott. Altoona controls, shoots it back to the River Falls line. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick carries to the line. Leaves a nice drop pass for Helmanowski. Shot right on. Nice save by the Altoona goalie. They clear out along the near boards, cross ice, pass nobody home. Helmanowski has it. Just past Bike's stick. Goes back. Seacrest picks it up on defense. We got a whistle here, and I think they got too many men on the ice for Altoona.
Well, Altoona thought they'd give it a try with 6 men on the ice this time, and the referee picked that up. I see one of the referees is Whitey. He's been down here a number of times. He's out of the South St. Paul area. Do you recognize the other ref, Tom?
No, but I think he is from South St. Paul also. I think he works with Whitey quite a bit.
Generally speaking, you're always going to have the better referees come out of the Minneapolis Twin City area as compared to some of the local western Wisconsin refs.
Craig Larson from Altoona is going to serve the 2-minute minor for too many men on the ice. It's controlled in the Altoona zone by River Falls. They get it back out to the point to Gerathonis, across to Prochnow. Prochnow back out to Gerathonis, top of the key. Shot from there just goes wide. Christensen after it there. Centering pass comes right in front. Altoona controls and get it back out of the zone to center. And we're going to get a call here for tripping to Christensen. That'll even up the penalties and put Altoona on the power play after their penalty expires in 1:31.
It's kind of interesting to see how Coach Dickmeyer sets up his power play lines. Trying to put a group of 5 skaters out on the ice that can skate, pass the puck around with some power to put it in when they're short-handed. Yet they come from different lines, and sometimes it'll be a little difficult getting back in sequence again.
Puck is tipped up into the River Falls bench, and we'll have a face-off on the far side. Out there for River Falls is Gerathonis and Potton, along with Dusick and Seacrest back at the points. 4-on-4 here for 1:20. Altoona controls and shoots it into the River Falls zone. Seacrest back for it, gets it behind the net to Dusick. Dusick controls there, back again for Seacrest. Seacrest comes up along the near side, skates the puck and gets a nice pass forward, and it's just a little bit too long for Potton. It's controlled by Altoona, and they bring it out to center. Man's taken off the puck there, the puck sits loose in front. A big save there by Hansen, and he's virtually taken out of the play. Picked up by Potton. Potton skates it forward, and the pass just goes too long for Gerathonis. Altoona controls, goes back to the River Falls line. Dusick has it there. Dusick skates it to the red line and clears it in and changes. Altoona back for it there in the corner. Karin By out there fighting for it, along with Helmanowski, and the puck gets shot the length of the ice. It's right on goal. Hansen steers it there for Prochnow. Prochnow in behind his own net. Comes out along the far side. Cross-ice pass comes all the way to the Altoona line. By in for it there. Picked off by Altoona. Shot back out to center. Puck loose along the near boards here. Dug out by By. By skates it into the end. Finally picked up by Altoona. Skated in behind their own net. They circle, come out the far side. Blue line, red line, River Falls line, finally taken off the puck there. Picked up by Hovey. Hovey brings it to center. Brings it into the Altoona zone and is picked off his stick. Back out to center. Cross-ice pass there neatly. Bring it to the River Falls line. And we got a whistle on the call.
That's one of those unnecessary penalties that you really don't need and can't afford to take. Of course, in a game such as this, where you're in the lead 3-0, it's probably not going to be that damaging, but in a close game, you can't take those penalties.
Jeff Hovey goes 2 minutes for slashing. That coming at the 3:37 mark of the first period.
Well, Tom, I'm looking for a shorthanded goal right here.
Well, it's 5-on-3 for 4 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for the rest of that part. River Falls clears it to the line. Knott has it there, gets it forward to the Altoona line. By after it, gets picked off of his stick. Dusick has it, clears it to Christensen. Christensen gets it ahead to By. By back to Christensen. Christensen back to By. By skates it to the red line into the Altoona zone. Circles around 2 people, takes it to the corner. Altoona controls there, picked back off by By. By has it in behind. There's a penalty coming up here to Altoona. 2 minutes for high sticking. That coming up to Altoona's number 14, Chad Bartlett.
And so with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first period, score is 3-0, River Falls in the lead, and we're going to skate 4-on-4 for the next 1 minute and 21 seconds.
We have Paulson and Bikes up front, along with Seacrest and Prochnow back. Paulson going to take the draw here, coming to the right of the Altoona goalie. Draw is controlled by Altoona. Skated out past the line. Dumped to center. Seacrest back for it there. And it's tipped off his stick over the River Falls bench. Face-off will come just outside the River Falls line. 2:50 left to go in the period. Puck just kind of is left standing there, finally picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow carries it into the Altoona zone, goes past two men neatly there, carries in behind, tries a centering pass, just tipped wide. It's left there. Altoona picks it up, takes it in behind their own goal. They have it in the corner. Centering pass there, picked off. Nice headman pass out of the zone. Carried into the River Falls zone, shot deep behind the net. Back for it there is Paulson. Paulson loses in the corner but shoots it in behind. Picked off by Altoona behind the River Falls net. Comes back out to the point. Shot from there, tipped just wide. Seacrest after it in the corner. He picks it off there. Headman pass out of the zone neatly to Bikes. Bikes controls at center to the Altoona line. Taken off of his stick. Paulson has it. Just tipped off of his stick, goes into the corner. Altoona picks it up in behind. Breaks out neatly along the near boards. Carry it to center. Cranked up from there and shot into the River Falls zone. Picked off by Hemingway. Hemingway skates it behind his own net and brings it out towards center. Hemingway still controls all the way to the Altoona line, and he's stopped there on a good check. Picked up by Altoona and dumped the length of the ice as River Falls is on the power play for the next 31 seconds. Christensen has it in behind his own net. Carries it out to the blue line, to Altoona's blue line. He still controls there, leaves it there for Gerathanis. Gerathanis tries to skate it out front, still controls in the Altoona zone. Bai has it. Bai's shot stopped by the Altoona defense in front. Hemingway in the corner after it. Altoona controls, tries to come up out of the near boards. They still control. Tipped off his stick by Bai. Bai skates it right in front. Tries a backhand, just goes off to the side of the net. Gerathanis has it in the corner, leaves it in behind to Bai. Bai back out front to Potton, and Potton just missed the net on that one. Nice centering pass there by Karin Bai. Potton taking off the puck. Bai skates it back in, takes one shot, another shot. Controlled by Altoona along the near boards. They turn it and try to come out of the zone. Two men go down there. Picked up by Potton. Potton tries to break it in. He's taken off the puck. Altoona controls there, try to come up on the near boards. Dusek has it. Dusek walks it again right in front, takes it in behind. Taken away from him. Breakout on the near boards, comes back out to center. Controlled there by Seacrest. Seacrest headmans it forward to Jacobs. Jacobs carries it into the zone, takes one man down with him in the corner. Altoona shoots it in behind the net. Back for it there is not as the horn sounds ending the first period. 3-0, River Falls. Try to have the shot start the second period here. We'll start with the Knott, Bai, and Jacobs line. Knott controls, gets it to Jacobs in the zone. Jacobs, nice centering pass there. Chris Bai was just tied up in front. He leaves it in behind. Altoona has it taken away in the corner. Pass for Bai just goes a little bit too long. Bai controls back in the corner to Knott. Knott skates it in behind. Gets it back out to the point to Prochnow. Prochnow shoots it in behind again. Jacobs after the puck there. Controls. The centering pass just tipped away. Bai leaves it in the net, behind the net, and Altoona tries to break up along the far boards and do to center. Altoona controls the River Falls line and is taken off the puck there. Christensen back for it. He shoots it in behind. Picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs skates it into his own zone, headmans it forward for Bai. Bai was changing, and the puck goes all the way down the ice for an icing call. They'll bring it back into the River Falls zone.
Hans Jacobs seems to have found a spot on that line, and having come up from the JV team last year, is doing a nice job out there. Shots on goal, by the way, the first period, River Falls had 14 and Altoona had 9.
14-9. Score 3-0. River Falls controls and brought out of the zone by Seacrest. Seacrest headmans it to Gerathanis. He carries into the Altoona zone, leaves a pass there for Karenby to Cotton out in front. His shot gets taken into the corner, picked up by Gerathanis. Skates in behind, tries a pass there for By, and we have a whistle. And we have a penalty coming up here against Altoona. Number 14 for Altoona, Chad Bartlett, his second penalty of the game. And that's coming at the 13:47 mark, and River Falls will go back onto the power play. Okay, we're setting up that line with Prochnow, Jacobs, and Potton up front with Christensen and Gerathanis at the point. Gerathanis' hard slap shot just goes high and wide. Prochnow picks it up in the corner, back to Gerathanis. Gerathanis has it taken away and shot out to center. Christensen back for it. Headman's for Gerathanis. He carries into the Altoona zone offside. And we're going to get a penalty here coming up to Gerathanis for slashing. That was after the whistle. Teams are back to even here for the next 1 minute and 41 seconds, and then Altoona will have a very short power play. 13:28 left to go in the period. Dusick controls along the near board, shoots it into the Altoona zone. Kick back out to center and picked up by Dusick. Across to Seacrest. Seacrest breaks it into the zone. Walks in behind, still controls there. Tries a centering pass right out front. Helmanowski's shot just goes wide. Puck is in the Altoona zone. The centering pass right out front for Helmanowski again. Can't quite control. He kicks it in behind. Karenby after it there in the corner. Picked off by Dusick. Picked off by Altoona and cleared out of the zone. Comes into the River Falls end. Seacrest back for it there. In behind the net. Seacrest gets it to Dusick. Altoona controls along the near boards. Picked off by River Falls, shot out to center. Karenby picks it up. Skates it to the Altoona line. Taken off of the puck there over to the side. Picked up by Paulson, taken away from him, and Altoona skates it out of their own zone. Headman pass, and it's all the way down into the River Falls zone. Altoona back for it first, carry in behind, has it taken away there in the corner. Bikes gets it headman forward to Paulson. Paulson carries to the Altoona line. Paulson leaves it there for, nice centering pass there by Dan Bikes. And Paulson just couldn't quite reach it. Prochnow takes his man down in the River Falls zone. Altoona controls in the corner. Tries centering pass, picked off a stick there. Comes back out to the point. Shot from the point. Hansen directs it into the corner. Prochnow taken into the corner there, and Altoona controls in behind the River Falls net. Centering pass kicked away by Hansen. Picked up by Dan Bikes in the River Falls zone. Bikes headman for Paulson. Paulson kicks it forward into the Altoona zone. They wave off any icing as River Falls changes on the fly. Prochnow keeps it in the Altoona zone, and it rings in behind the net out along the far boards. Altoona picks it up there. Centering pass picked off by By, picked off again by Altoona and shot to center. Dusick has it there. Dusick skates it into the Altoona zone. Jacobs after it, and he's taken down hard. And Jacobs is down on the ice. He got checked real hard into the boards there. And I think maybe he got a stick or something because he went down like a rock.
Yeah, he's coming up. Hans is a tough skater. Might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. He's all right. Well, that last shift out, Helmanowski had it set up for him just about as nice as he could hope for. I'm sure he'd like to have that shot over again.
Just shot it a little wide.
And Danny Bikes set one up there real nice for Greg Paulson. And Greg just wasn't able to get a stick on the puck to get a shot off. Well, here we got a little different lineup.
Okay, we've got out there for River Falls, it's Anderson, Helmanowski, and Hovey, along with Dusick and Christensen back at the points. Dusick controls behind his own net. Headmans it out along the near boards here, and we have a race for the puck going down into the Altoona zone. Helmanowski for it there, picked up by Anderson. Anderson skates it right out front. Oh, just goes wide. Anderson again behind the net. Nice centering pass there, and it goes off the top of the goal in behind. As Helmanowski's shot was just tipped and went high. Comes back out front to Helmanowski in front again, has it taken away. Dusick controls, shoots it in behind the net. Anderson back for it there. He controls, he tries to center it out. It's picked off by Altoona, shot to center. Dusick controls there. Skates it back to the line and we have an offside as Anderson couldn't get out of the zone.
Well, Brent Helmanowski had another super chance to score a goal down there and didn't quite get the shot off the way he wanted it. I think if he'd taken the backhand there, Tom, that he had a pretty open shot at the goal, but he wanted to turn around and take a forehand. He'll get her. It's just a matter of getting used to scoring.
Okay, back for it in the River Falls zone is Hemingway. He carries it in behind, carries it out front, picked off by Altoona there. Seacrest picks it up. Seacrest headmans across ice for Potton. Potton controls their head for By, and we're going to have an offside here. Karen By just couldn't quite control that pass from Howard Potton and carried it in offside. We got Potton, By, and Gerathanis up front, along with Seacrest and Hemingway back at the points. Altoona controls in their own zone, bring it out to center. Right up the center of the ice, slap shot there, goes wide. Back for it is Potton, left up along the boards. And the shot is kicked off there by Altoona, and a centering pass by Gerathanis just goes wide of By's stick. Altoona has it there, skates it into the River Falls zone. Taken off the stick there as the Altoona player loses his stick. Comes all the way back out to the point. Slap shot there, wide. Goes up along the far boards. Just tried to tip out to center by Gerathanis. He gets a nice pass to Potton. Potton one-on-one going into the Altoona zone. Has it taken away. Altoona skates it back out, intercepted by Hemingway. Back comes River Falls as Knott breaks in, all the way in. Shoots just wide. By has it back to Knott. Knott controls in behind the Altoona net. Leaves it there. Jacobs is back out. Jacobs controls in the corner. Has his pass tipped away along the far boards. Comes back out to Hemingway at the point. Hemingway's shot gloved by the Altoona goalie and held on to.
Corey had a nice breakaway there and was just a hair wide of the goal. He was trying to go to the upper right side.
So we're at the 8:26 mark of the second period. It's still 3-0, River Falls. Knott, By, and Jacobs out there. Knott controls off the draw, finally taken away by Altoona in their own zone. Jacobs back, his shot, kicked away by the Altoona goalie. By has it in the corner. By's centering pass picked off by Altoona. They break it out to center. Picked away there. Knott picks it back up, breaks it right into the zone. A pass just a little bit too long for Chris By. Goes over along the far board. Picked up there by Jacobs. Nice pass for Knott. Knott takes a shot as he's decked in the center ice area. Nice check there. Altoona tries to bring it out of their own zone and do. There's 3-on-1 going down the ice. Nice pass there. And a shot in the goal. Altoona intercepted that pass and wound up on a 3-on-1. Defense stayed in the center, but the Altoona shot from the side goes right into the far corner. So Altoona scores at the 7:47 mark of the second period.
That'll be an interesting one to take a look at because there's someone there wasn't in the right spot to let Altoona come in 3-on-1.
Altoona controls in their own zone, shoot it back into the River Falls area. Dusick picks it up there, headman for Helmanowski. And we have an offside here. Did you catch the scoring on that? Number 7?
I think it was number 7, Tom.
Okay. Number 7 for Altoona is Travis Jones, and one of the assists went to Chris Dufferback. River Falls controls and shoots it into the Altoona end. Altoona has it behind their own net. Back and forth between defense. Try to come up along the near boards. Nice centering pass there. Cross ice, too long. Seacrest back for it. Seacrest, head man for Bikes out there. Just too long for him. Dusick picks it up in his own zone, up to Helmanowski. He tries to get it out of the zone and is picked off by Dusick. Dusick carries to the Altoona line, has it tipped away there. Altoona tries to come out of their own zone, but is controlled by finally Dusick, and he brings it back out to center. Dusick circles, brings it to the Altoona line, carries right, it walks right in, takes a shot and scores. Sean Dusick has just about done what he wants to do today. He's walked that puck the full length of the ice 3 times now, Chuck.
I don't understand Altoona. They've got to take the man coming in there. And granted, Sean's an excellent skater and does very well when he's puck handling, but they're letting him go. They're just giving him the
well, they seem to cover up real hard on the wing, so he's got nobody to pass to, but they forget about him and let him walk right in.
Center's wide open.
Sean Dusick unassisted at the 6:42 mark of the second period. 4-1, River Falls. Draw comes back to Prochnow, cross ice there for Hemingway. Hemingway up to Gerathonis, tips it forward. Potton takes it into the zone. Finally controlled by at center. Back out. River Falls breaks in with Gerathonis along the far side. He carries it into the corner. Leaves a pass there for Potton. Potton to By right in front. Oh, it just missed a tip there by Gerathonis. Potton has it back to By in behind, back out to Potton, and a nice backhand, and the goalie hangs onto it for a whistle.
I think Mitch Gerathonis recognized one of the Altoona players because he's talking to him a little bit. Maybe it's somebody they ran into each other at hockey camp last summer.
Okay, coming out for River Falls will be Bynott and Jacobs, along with Christensen and Dusick back at the points. Not on the draw. Controlled by Altoona, but kept in by River Falls. Dusick shoots it deep into the zone. From behind, controlled there by Knott. Knott, some nifty puck handling in behind the net, and a nice centering pass that was just missed there for a goal. Again in behind the Altoona net. Altoona finally breaks it out to the blue line. They come to the red, to the River Falls line, and they get whistled for offside. That was offside, Chuck. It was just by a fraction.
Wasn't very much.
Get another change here for River Falls. Coming out will be Helmanowski, Paulson, and I think Bikes is over on the far side. Controlled by Prochnow. He skates it into the Altoona zone. Oh, nice centering pass there, and Paulson was just taken off the puck before he could get the shot off. Altoona intercepts and brings it into the River Falls zone. Shot there goes wide into the corner. Altoona leaves it there behind the net. Paulson back for it, tries to get it across to Helmanowski. He controls him behind the net. He's taken off the puck there. Picked off by Prochnow. Prochnow carries it up out of the zone. Still along the far boards. Prochnow takes a heavy check from behind. And we're going to get a penalty here. And a little roughing going on along the far boards.
Look at their goalie.
Sean Dusick is in there for River Falls, breaking it up. He's the captain, as he should be here. We've got the Altoona goalie who's come all the way up to the Altoona bench. I think that in and of itself is a penalty if the refs are awake. Nope, they aren't calling it. Tom, what's the call on the goalie there? He can't come over.
Goalie should not be able to go beyond his own. He can't go across the blue line. He can get out of his crease, but he can't go. In an altercation, okay, he's supposed to stay in his crease.
And so we've got Eric Seacrest and Danny Bikes each taking a penalty for River Falls, and number 3, who is Clint Hyman, taking the penalty, and he's taking a 4-minute penalty for Altoona.
I think basically here, Chuck, if River Falls would have been smart on that, and I know it's in the heat of battle and all the rest of that, but Altoona had the penalty. We would have had the power play, and instead we wind up being even for the next 4 minutes.
And in a tight game, that's going to be the difference between winning. That's going to be the difference between winning or losing, is that you've got to be able to take those shots and leave them. Let it be. There was an obvious back check to, I think it was Prochnow that took it right in the back. I guess not a back check, he checked from behind.
Yeah. Okay, River Falls will be shorthanded for 2 minutes. As Altoona will skate 4-on-3. Altoona controls in the zone. And a shot by number 14, Chad Bartlett, goes right in between the pads of the River Falls goalie Hansen, and they score, making it 4-2.
That brings one of the River Falls players out of the penalty box, I think, so we're going to skate 4-on-4 now for a while. Sound right to you, Tom?
Yes. We'll be skating 4-on-4 for the next minute and 47 seconds, and then we'll go on a 2-minute power play after that, Chuck. 4:46 left to go in the period. Puck is controlled by Altoona. They bring it to the River Falls line. And it's kicked back and picked up by Howard Potton. Potton carries it to the Altoona zone. Deep into the corner. He's taken off the puck there in the corner. Altoona controls, takes it in behind their own net. Head man it out and bring it out to center. Altoona at the red line. Shot there, steered aside by Hansen. Dusick back for it, picks it up in his own zone, headmans it forward to Gerathanis. Just hops over his stick and goes into the Altoona zone. Altoona controls, brings it out to center. Puck slides across in the River Falls end. Hemingway has it there along the boards. He headmans it forward to Knott. Knott carries to center to the Altoona line. Knott walks right in front, takes a shot. Nice save by the Altoona goalie. By picks it up. The shot there goes right off a stick and is tipped out to center by Altoona. Hemingway back for it. Hemingway skates it to the line. Shot steered to the side by Altoona. Knott has it along the near boards to By. By in the corner. Back out to the point to Christensen. Deep in the zone, back to By. By controls in the corner. Leaves it there for Knott. Knott picks it up. Skates it right out front. Back out to the point to Christensen. His shot right on. Covered up on by the Altoona goalie. 3:22 left to go in the period. 23 seconds left in River Falls penalty. And 2:23 left in the Altoona penalty. Okay, the goal was scored by Fitch with an assist to Bartlett.
Well, with the score, River Falls 4, and Altoona having come back and scored 2 goals in this period, there's somewhat of a game here. Yeah.
Okay, out there for River Falls right now is By and Helmanowski up front, along with Christensen and Prochnow back at the point. Puck along the far board, stopped there by Prochnow. Left for By. By has it, tries to skate it out front, and it's taken away. Skated in behind by Altoona. Altoona skates it back up to their own line. Get to center ice and shoot it into the River Falls zone. Altoona controls in the corner. 2 men checking there, and we get a whistle as the puck is tied up in the corner.
River Falls has really not played a good second period here. I don't know if that 3-0 lead that we took so early in the game caused them to just kind of sit back and be complacent or what. But,
we've had a lot of good passing, Chuck. It's just we're not finishing up. River Falls is going to take another penalty here. 2 minutes for roughing to Steve Christensen.
I would expect that Coach Dickmeyer is going to have a pretty strong talk to these kids about these penalties they're taking now.
Okay, we're back to 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 147 of the second period. And then Altoona will have again a very short power play. Face-off comes in the River Falls zone. And it's controlled by no one. Finally kicked to the side. Gerathanis picks it up and shoots it the length of the ice. And we're going to have an icing call. Or a high stick call. Well, the high sticking when the Altoona player tried to stop the puck at the blue line and tipped it over his shoulder with his stick. So the face-off will come in the Altoona zone. Potton on the draw. Gets it back out, and it goes all the way back to center. Dusick picks it up there. Circles in his own zone. Back across to Hemingway. Hemingway carries it to the red line, to the Altoona line. Walks it right into the zone, and he's taken down in the corner. Altoona controls. Have it in behind their own net. Circles and finally brings it back out. Nice cross-ice pass there as Altoona brings it into the zone. Shot right on. Another shot, another shot. As the Altoona player winds up inside the River Falls net, and we get a whistle.
Hansen permitted a rebound there and let that puck lay right out in front of him.
It was almost tipped right through his legs too, Chuck.
Those are the situations that you've got to stop if you're going to keep a good team from scoring against you.
1:56 left to go in the period. Coming out for River Falls now will be Bikes and Karenbai, along with Prochnow and Seacrest back at the points. Puck comes into the zone. Hansen leaves it for Seacrest. He headmans it and just jumps over Karenbai's stick, and it's in the far corner. Seacrest after the puck there. Picked off by Altoona. Shot from the point. Steered right in front. Two shots there, and the net comes off the moorings, and we're going to get a face-off outside the zone.
It's inside. Eric took him there. Oh, that's a bad call. Eric pushed him over there.
Okay, that coming at 1:35 left to go in the period. Coming back out for River Falls will be not by Hemingway and Dusick back at the points. Draws into the River Falls zone. Hemingway back for it. Has it taken away in the corner by Altoona. Pass back out to the point. Altoona has it there. Shoot it deep in the zone. Goes in behind to the far corner. Altoona has it there. Bad pass there out to the point. As By picked it off and gets it ahead to Knott. Knott carries it again right into the zone. Walks right in front. Still controls in the corner. There's a delayed penalty coming up here.
Kind of an interesting call. They called Chris on a penalty for checking the goalie, and I think the question is whether or not the goalie was out of the crease.
Okay, that penalty coming at the 109 mark, so River Falls will be one man short. For the next 10 seconds, and then there'll be two men short for the next 17 seconds after that. Altoona picks it up, brings it to the River Falls line. Nice pass there, and a nice goal by Altoona. That was a nice passing play, Chuck. They brought that thing right into the River Falls zone, and a real nice goal by Quinn Fitch, number 10, the captain from Altoona.
You know, Tom, for a team that's as weak as Altoona, River Falls is just not looking very well out here right now. We're either going to have to get our act together and start playing hockey, or they might even beat us. Score is 4-3. A lot of unnecessary penalties.
Okay, because we were even strength, and then what took us was the last penalty. He's the one that comes out, not the first one. These are coincidental. Right. Yeah. I don't know if there was coincidental. Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Okay. We're back to 4-on-4 hockey here. Altoona controls, shoot it in. Steered aside by Hansen. Prochnow back after it there. He picks it up in the corner. Behind the net to Seacrest. Seacrest to Potton. Potton headmans it to Giratana. He breaks into the Altoona zone and is taken away there. Altoona breaks it back out to center. Headman pass into the River Falls zone. Steered aside by Hansen. Prochnow back for it. Leaves a drop pass for Girathanis. And we get a held puck in the corner. Altoona's really put it to River Falls this period, Chuck.
Yes, they certainly have, and for a team not being any stronger, and they are skating with two lines, it's really not a very good situation.
27 seconds left to go in the period. Controlled by Altoona behind the River Falls net, and it's broke out, and Altoona shoots it back in offside, and that'll be a deliberate offside and brought all the way back into the Altoona zone.
Well, we have 17 seconds left in the second period. Score is River Falls 4, Altoona 3. Knott, By, and Jacobs are going to take the face-off down in the Altoona zone. Knott takes the face-off, takes a shot which is blocked. Knott is after it over and against the boards. Jacobs fighting for it. No one controls the puck at this point. Jacobs still fighting for it. The puck goes down and Jacobs finally, no, that's the end of the period. And it's Altoona 3, River Falls 4.
It's the end of the second period. The third period here with River Falls leading 4-3, and that second period was virtually all Altoona.
I don't think I would have wanted to have been in the dressing room when Coach Dickmeyer talked to the team between the second and third period.
Okay, we got Knott, By, and Jacobs out there along with Christensen and Prochnow back at defense. Altoona controls and shoots it into the River Falls zone. In behind the net, and it's controlled by By. By tries to get it out of the zone. Altoona keeps it in behind the net. Altoona controls it in the corner. A centering pass comes right out to By. By shoots it in behind the net and goes after the puck there. Side steps, 2 checks, and brings it out to Knott. Knott headmans to Jacobs. Jacobs to the Altoona line. Carries it into the zone. Goes into the corner. Has it there, controlled by Knott. Knott tries to come out front with a backhand right on. And the Altoona goalie gloves it and holds on for a whistle.
Well, the second period, River Falls had 11 shots on goal to Altoona's 8, for a total of 25 for River Falls and 17 for Altoona, although Altoona definitely outscored us 3-1 in that second period.
Okay, out there for River Falls now is Karan By along with Howard Potton and Mitch Gerathanis. On defense, Seacrest and Dusick. Puck is in the corner, is being held there. Finally controlled by Gerathanis, shoots it in behind to the far side. Altoona has it there. Try to go up along the far boards. Dusick holds it in there, gets it to Potton. He's taken off the puck in the corner. Altoona trying to take it in behind. Potton has it there. Potton skates it out front, gets it across to Dusick. Dusick's shot goes just wide, comes up along the near boards. Seacrest in, his shot picked off by the defense and shot out to center. Dusick going back for it, picks it up in his own zone. Gets it head man for By. By loses it at the blue line. Picked up by Altoona, shot right into the River Falls zone. Seacrest back for it, fights for it in the corner. Controls there, gets it head man for Potton. Potton to Gerathanis. Gerathanis into the zone, hard slap shot. Goes off the, I think that went off the ceiling, Chuck, after it hit the boards. It went straight up and then finally came down in the corner. The face-off will come outside the River Falls line. Out there for River Falls now will be Paulson, Bikes, and Helmanowski.
Big chip out of the puck from that last shot.
Okay. Along with Hemingway and Prochnow back at defense. River Falls shoots it into the Altoona zone. Carried in behind. They try to break up along the far boards. Taken off the puck there. A centering pass picked off by Altoona. They shoot it the length of the ice, and we're going to have an icing call. We're going to get a holding call here on Helmanowski for River Falls. Brent is going to go at the 12:53 mark of the third period. Coming out to kill off the penalty for River Falls will be Christensen and Dusick back on defense. Up front will be Chris By and Corey Knott. Draw is controlled by River Falls. Christensen skates it into the Altoona zone. Carries it into the corner. A centering pass to By. By gets it back to Knott at the point. Knott cranks up. Shot right on. Nice save by the Altoona goalie. We're going to get another penalty here coming up to Chris By for tripping. That'll leave River Falls 2 men short. That coming at the 12:36 mark of the third and final period.
These penalties are really hurting us, Tom. Now we're going to skate 5-on-3 for the next 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Draw should come outside the River Falls line here, and they finally bring it out. Staying out there for River Falls will be Knott, Christensen, and Dusick. Puck is controlled by Christensen and shot in. He goes after the puck in the corner behind the net. Altoona controls there, try to bring it out to center. Picked off by Knott. Knott carries right in front, takes a shot, and it's just tipped wide. Altoona has it behind their own net and break up along the far boards out to center. Altoona controls at the red line, bring it into the River Falls zone. Dusick back for it there. Picks it up and ices it the length of the rink. This is going to be a long penalty for River Falls to kill off. Okay, we have Karenby out there along with Seacrest and Prochnow back at the point. Puck is controlled by Altoona right out at the red line. They bring it to the River Falls line, bring it in, take a shot. Steered to the corner by Hansen. Altoona after it in behind the River Falls goal. They get it out along the far boards and control there and set up their power play in the zone. Back behind the net, back out to the wing. Wing skates it in right in front and is tipped away. Altoona has it in behind there. On the near side, they set up the same play. Back and forth, back out to the point. Shot from the point, stopped there neatly by Karenby, and it goes all the way back to the Altoona line. Cross-ice pass there. Picked up by Altoona. They bring it to the River Falls line, bring it right in. Skates it in toward the net, taken in behind. They try to set up the power play again in the River Falls zone. Up to the wing. The wing carries it in front. Hansen gloves it and hangs on. And we get a whistle here with 10:52 left to go in the period. River Falls is down to 1 man in the penalty box.
16 seconds left in the penalty.
seconds. Face-off coming in the River Falls zone.
Well, Gerathanis and Jacobs, it looks like, out on the front line with Hemingway and Dusick on defense.
Gerathanis on the draw. Comes back out to the wing. The shot tipped right out in front. Finally goes wide. Goes behind to Dusick. Dusick shoots at the length of the ice. This should kill off the penalty, Chuck, and put it back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck in the Altoona zone, and By comes out of the penalty box. Altoona brings it to center and shoots it into the River Falls zone. Dusick back for it. He's on the near side, picked up by Jacobs. He brings it out of the zone. Brings it to the Altoona line. Goes into the far corner. Altoona picks it up there. Centering pass picked off by Hemingway at the point. And Knott has it. Knott carries it deeper into the zone. Walks right in front. Shoots, hit the side of the net. Knott still controls in behind the net. Still has it in behind the net. Gets it to By. By skates it into the corner, leaves it in behind. Jacobs picks it up there. Circles the net right out front. Not a shot, goes high and wide. Altoona controls in the corner. Picked off by By. By leaves it for Knott. Knott walks it out front again, takes a shot. Just goes wide. Altoona has it in the zone, picked off by By. By circles, has it taken away. Altoona gets it and shoots it the length of the ice and will get an icing call.
Altoona was looking for a line change there. And
a lot of pressure that time, Chuck. So the draw will come deep in the Altoona zone. Get a line change here for River Falls also. Christensen and Seacrest will play the points, and up front will be Potton, Gerathanis, and Karnby. Potton takes the draw. Shot right on. Tipped by Gerathanis. Nice save by the Altoona goalie. Goes into the corner. We get a whistle and a held puck.
The goals so far have come primarily off the knot line, along with Sean Dusick from defense. And Coach Dickmeyer is going to need some goals from the other two lines that are skating out here if he's going to expect to stay in the game with some stronger teams.
Draw comes all the way across the front, picked up by Seacrest at the point. He fanned on a shot there, picks it up again, shoots wide. Another drive from the opposite point is picked off by the Altoona defense. They skated in behind, try to break up on the near board. They break it up, but not out. Finally picked up and shot to center. Altoona gets it and shoots it into the River Falls zone. Goes in behind the goal. Christensen after it there. Leaves a drop pass for Seacrest. Seacrest tries to bring it out of the zone. It's intercepted there. A nice save there by Christensen as he slid in front of the centering pass. And Gerathanis breaks it out of the zone. It's tipped away from him right at the Altoona line, and Altoona brings it right back. They're back 3-on-2. Altoona skates it right in. And it's tipped just wide, picked up by Christensen. His pass is picked off by Altoona. Shot right in front. And finally controlled by Gerathanis. He backhands it out to center. Altoona picks it up as we get a line change on the fly. Paulson chases the puck there. Shot out to center. Altoona has it, carries back to their own line. Circle in their own zone. Try to come up along the near board. Comes out to the blue line, picked up there by Prochnow, and Prochnow backhands one over the boards. And we get a whistle, a stoppage of play. Face-off will come outside the Altoona zone.
7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third period. River Falls hanging on to a 4-3 lead.
Paulson, Bikes, and Helmanowski out there, along with Prochnow and Hemingway back at defense. Controlled by Prochnow, cross ice for Hemingway. Hemingway takes it into the zone. Draws it around one man and into the corner. Paulson fighting for it there, picked off again by Hemingway. Intercepted again by the rails, and they bring it out along the near boards. Bring it to center. Bring it into the River Falls zone and pick it up there. Pass is picked off by River Falls. Nice pass forward to Helmanowski. Helmanowski brings it to the Altoona line. Skates it in. Has it taken away briefly, but recontrols in the corner. Gets it back out to the point. River Falls controls there. Prochnow takes a shot. Nice save by the Altoona goalie. Paulson in the corner with it. He stick handles it towards the front and tries to get a pass out front. Is picked off there. Paulson gets it right back. Tries to come in front again. Has it taken away again. And Altoona breaks it out of the zone. Shoots it the length of the ice. And we're going to get an icing call. They'll bring it back into the Altoona zone. 6:53 left in the period.
That's one time that Altoona, I think, should not have taken the icing. Granted, the River Falls line was giving them some pressure, but all they did was take the icing call and permit the knot line to come on, and that certainly isn't going to help them out.
Well, they had a chance to break that out of the zone too, Chuck, and get it to center and then dump it and change. Not by Jacobs out there, along with Dusick and Seacrest back at the points. In behind the Altoona goal. Knott has it there, tries to come out front, gets it back for Jacobs. Jacobs centering pass, comes out to Dusick. Dusick takes a shot, knocked down nicely by the Altoona goalie. Knott gets it back to Dusick. Dusick cranks, shot right on, another nice save. A shot right to the side of the net. And it's finally covered up on the side, and we get a whistle and stoppage of play.
Well, that was close. The puck was laying right on the red line, but I don't think it crossed. Dusick had a couple nice shots. Chris By was trying to poke it in, and from where what I could see here, it was laying right on the red line, right behind the goal.
Okay, not in here to take the draw, coming to the left of the Altoona goalie. Draw is controlled by Altoona. They bring it out to center. Kicked away there by Seacrest over to the far side. Dusick back for it. He tries to get it out of the zone. Picked off by Altoona. His shot stopped by Dusick. Seacrest tries to bring it out of the zone and does to center. Picked off there by Altoona. And Jacobs has it along the far side. Nice pass to Knott. Knott fans on a shot. And Altoona kicks it right back out to center. Seacrest back gets it to Dusick.
Here we go.
Dusick circles, brings it into the Altoona zone. Dusick walking right in again. Takes a shot. It's right in between the Altoona's goalie's pads, and he covers up on it right in the crease. Another nice play by Sean Dusick. He walked that in from the red line and went right around their defense, right in on goal.
You could see that one coming. Sean picked it up, and he was going to take her all the way. The goalie made the stop. It was loose. Corey Knott tried to poke it in, and he wasn't quite able to get his stick in there between the goalie's legs. 5 minutes and 49 seconds left. Third period. We take this opportunity to change lines.
Okay. By Gerathonis and Knott out there, along with Christensen and Prochnow back at the points. Potton gets taken down in behind the net. It's controlled by Gerathonis. He gets it back to Potton. Potton circles right in front. Shot right on. Comes back out to Prochnow. Prochnow's shot's knocked down in front. And Altoona breaks it out to center. Breaks it to the River Falls line and shoots it in. Prochnow back behind his own net. Kicks it up along the far boards. Christensen picks it up. Head man for By. Head man for Potton. Potton brings it into the zone offside.
Gerathonis should have straddled the line there. He was coming in and a good 3 or 4 strides, I think, ahead of Howard.
Get another line change here for River Falls. It'll be Bikes, Paulson, and Helmanowski, along with Dusick and Hemingway back at the points. Draw comes just outside the Altoona blue line. Paulson gets it to Helmanowski. Helmanowski's shot hit the side of the goal and caroms into the corner. Helmanowski after the puck in the corner there. Fights 2 Altoona players for it, and it finally kicks back to Dusick. Dusick, backhand right in front. Picked off by Paulson, taken in behind. Paulson tries to bring it out front, has it taken away right in front. Puck is still loose in front. It's kicked to the side. Helmanowski has it there. He leaves a drop pass for Paulson. Back out to Hemingway. Hemingway's shot right in front, picked off by Helmanowski, and he scores from right in front. Nice passing there, Chuck.
Yes, it was. That line's been doing very well out there. In fact, I think that's Brent Helmanowski's first goal for the year. He's long overdue, having been an excellent scorer moving up through the youth hockey ranks. And Brent will be getting more goals as the year goes on.
It makes it 5-3 River Falls with 4:37 left to go in the period. By Jacobs and Knott out there. Christensen and Seacrest back at the point. Controlled by By. By brings it into the zone. His shot, top corner, another goal. Chris By got that pass off the draw and walked it right into the zone. Used the defenseman as a screen and put it into the far top corner. That goal coming at 4:30 left of the period. 6-3 River Falls.
Coach feels a little more comfortable, I think, now having a 3-goal lead with 4 minutes left and switches the lineup in a hurry.
I think Altoona's taking a timeout here, Chuck. Go.
Well, we took a little time out there. Altoona did, and Coach Dickmeyer puts out the line of Jason Anderson, Hovey, and I think is it Helmanowski? It's hard to see his number. Yep, Helmanowski over there.
Helmanowski picks off the puck and takes it right in. Takes a hard shot on goal, and it's just tipped wide, back out to the point. Tipped away by Altoona. They come breaking out of the zone to center. They kick it into the River Falls zone, and we're going to have an icing call here. Okay. We get another quick line change here. Coming out for River Falls will be Karin By, Mitch Gerathonis, and Howard Potton. On defense will be Seacrest and Sean Dusick. Draw coming to the right of the Altoona goalie. Potton will take the draw for River Falls. Potton controls, kicks it forward to Bai. Bai takes a shot, just tipped wide by the goalie. Potton has it in behind. It's tied up on the back of the net, and we get a whistle. I think they'll bring that draw outside of the zone, Chuck.
That's interesting that Potton, being left-handed, would take the draw in that particular position. I would think the coach would have had him over in front of the net. Wouldn't that give him the strong side shot?
Strong side shot over there. And Bai takes the draw, gets it back to Seacrest. He headmans it for Gerathanis. His pass is picked off by the Altoona defense, and they fight for it in the corner. It's picked off there and shot back out to center. Potton back for it, gets it to Seacrest. Back over to Potton. Potton shoots it to the Altoona line. Picked off there, headman forward. Potton to Gerathanis. Gerathanis carries it into the zone. Nice pass there for Potton. Potton's shot is just tipped wide by the defense. Altoona carries it in behind their own net and try to come up on the near side. Checked off the puck there and is picked off by Seacrest. Seacrest's shot hit the side of the net and goes into the far side. Dusick in for it. He carries in behind. Dusick circles him back in the net. Shoots it right in front. It goes off of both of the goalie's skates and evidently stayed right in the crease area. No goal. Coming out for River Falls now will be the line of Paulson, Elmanowski, and Bikes.
That looked like a goal to me. It would have been Sean's hat trick.
Yep, Christensen and Hemingway back at the points. Picked off in the Altoona zone. It's centered right out in front. Big fight for it there. It's picked off again by Paulson. Paulson's having a real strong period this time. Kicks it back out to the point, but is intercepted by Altoona. Brought to the River Falls zone offside. Faceoff will come just outside the River Falls zone. 2:44 left to go in the period. Faceoff finally controlled in the River Falls zone by Hemingway. Hemingway across to Christensen. Headmans it forward. Kicked out of the zone by Altoona. Altoona picks it up and skates it to the River Falls line and shoots it in. Goes in behind the River Falls goal. Christensen back for it. Picked up by Altoona in the far corner. Altoona controls there. They're taking off the puck. Kicked back all the way out to the defense. Shot from there. And a big stick save by Hansen. Puck is kicked out to center by Bikes. Into the Altoona zone. Bikes still fighting for the puck there. And he's taken off the puck. Puck's picked up by Paulson. Paulson controls along the near boards.
We have a whistle.
I think we're going to have a penalty coming up here to Dan Bikes for tripping. That penalty comes with 1:55 left to go in the game. So River Falls will skate the rest of the game shorthanded unless Altoona scores. Not and by coming out from River Falls along with Dusick and Prochnow back at defense. Altoona has it, shoots it out to center, picked off by Prochnow, across to Dusick. Dusick carries it forward, carries it into the Altoona zone, still controls in the corner. He's finally taken off the puck there, but gets it right back, skates it in behind, gets it to Corey Knott in behind. Knott trying to come right out front, gets it to Bai. Bai takes the shot and scores. Bai, Dusick, and Knott put a lot of work in on that play, and Chris Bai finally winds up scoring with 1:28 left to go in the game. That makes it 7-3 River Falls.
Gives Chris a hat trick with the assist going to Corey Knott and Sean Dusick.
Sean Dusick. Okay, Anderson and Hovey are up there out front now. along with Christensen and Seacrest back at defense. Puck comes into the River Falls zone. Seacrest has it behind his own net. Tries to come out along the near boards and gets it out to center. We're going to get a penalty coming up here to Altoona for slashing. That penalty comes at the 1:13 mark left to go in the third period. So both teams will be even strength for the remainder of the game. 4-on-4.
You know, Tom, you have to give Altoona a lot of credit. They really skated 2 very good periods. After about the first 6 minutes of the first period, they skated very well against us.
I thought so too.
Not expected.
Okay, the puck is in the River Falls zone, controlled by Hansen. Headman pass kick forward to the line. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here to Altoona. And they're getting another penalty, too, for objecting a little bit too much to the call.
Oh, 14 took a misconduct there.
Number 8 gets a holding call, and number 14 gets a misconduct. So River Falls will be 4-on-3 for the remainder of the game, unless they score, of course. Brock has it in his own zone, skates it up to center, skates it to the Altoona line, pulls up there, has it checked away on this far side, picked up Altoona. Altoona skates it to the River Falls line, winds up, fans on a slap shot. Hemingway has it in behind. Taken off the puck in the corner. Picked up there by Gerathanis. And we're going to get another penalty coming up here to River Falls this time. Number 4, Hemingway. 2 minutes for slashing, I believe.
I didn't see that one, Tom.
Slashing or high sticking, one or the other.
Well, for the last 26 seconds, Coach Dickmeyer changes lines again. Bynot and Dusick out. That should run the clock out.
There's 3-on-3 hockey here. Dusick controls in his own zone. Skates it up to center into the Altoona zone. Skates around one defenseman. He's taken down there in the corner. Not after the man in the corner and steals it in the Altoona zone. Not has it right to Dusick. Dusick's shot just goes wide. Altoona has it there with 4 seconds left, and that should just about do it. It's the end of the game. The final 7-3.